I've been thinking a lot about the different things that I feel like people say to themselves every single day that leads to them shutting down and not working their businesses, and thus, of course, not moving forward. And so as I was thinking about March and maximizing March and what the wild potential that March has, I started thinking about the 6 lies that I hear all the time that I feel like are going to keep people from having the March that they could have. And so let's just get these lies right out of the gate. Let's say them out loud so that everyone doesn't think, oh no, like I'm the only one that like thinks this, right? These are things that a lot of people think, but you don't have to think them and you don't have to believe them anymore. All right? Okay, so number 1 is I don't want to be a jewel. I don't want to be a jewel. So whatever rank you are right now, you could have just started, you could be silver, you could be gold, etc., right? I think that some people might say to themselves, I don't want to be that because they're almost like afraid of either success or failure. They're afraid of what it might mean to be a jewel, or they're afraid of the work that it is going to take, both action and the personal growth that it is going to take for them to become a jewel. And it's just the unknown. And so they're like, I don't really want that. But you guys, who doesn't want the paycheck? Who doesn't want the trips, right? And so I would actually be honest with yourself and say, what is it that I really don't want? Is it actually that I am just staying comfortable where I am and saying, I don't actually want to rank up this month. I don't actually want to be Ruby or Senior Ruby, etc., right? Do you really not want those things, or are you afraid of something else? And if so, address those fears. That's number 1. Okay, here is number 2. Posting is working my business. This is actually a lie. So when I first started, I told people, like this was part of my story, that I posted a before and after picture, a testimony, on both Facebook and Instagram every single day for 16 months until I hit Emerald, right? And that was true. That was true. Okay. And posting can be a part of getting the word out there. Absolutely. Right. But the behind the scenes is actually so much more important. All right. That is messaging, events, conversation, 3 ways. Business is conversation. So if you want your business to move forward, stop just posting and start talking to people. Start talking to people in person. Start running events, okay? But not just posting. Not just posting, okay? That's not going to move your business forward the way that you want it to. All right, number 3 is I won't grow quickly. And this is what I want to tell you. What you expect is what is going to happen. So if you walked into March and you were like, OMG, I am going to have the best March ever, you will. You will. Okay? Because you believe it, and thus you expect it will happen, and thus you get into action, the right action that is going to help you hit your goals. Okay? All right. So if you're saying to yourself, I don't grow quickly, I won't grow quickly, right? This is like my destiny to always be at 346 points. Okay? It's not. It is a lie that you are telling yourself. There are so many people who are growing quickly right now. There are so many people who are hitting jewel, and the ranks that are coming down the pipeline in 2025 are mind blowing. There are so many emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds coming. Why don't you want to be one of them? You can. You can. Okay. Number 4, I just wish I was motivated. This is a lie. Okay. Anyone who has ever started going to the gym, anyone who has ever like started to work, eat differently knows that you don't wake up and you're like, I am so motivated to eat my 125 grams of protein today. You don't do that, right? You don't wake up and you're like, I am so excited to hit a new goal at the gym. Maybe you are some days, but certainly not every single day. And that is why discipline and habits are so important, and they always, always, always go above motivation. Motivation comes and goes, okay? But you don't just need to be motivated, and it is certainly not your upline's job to motivate you. That is not their job, okay? They can encourage you, they can give you ideas, they can pour into your team. Their job is not to motivate you. That is, you guys, from inside, we have the iPad, we have the compensation plan. Hello. You do not need to be motivated. Okay, number 5 is it's too late for me. It's too late for me. So maybe you're watching this video right now and you're like, it's all good and well for you, Trisha, because you came in at the right time, okay? And you went diamond in 2018, but it's too late for me. Again, I would present to you all the evidence of all the people hitting all the ranks right now. It is not too late for you. When I started in 2016, I saw all the people hitting Emerald so quickly, and I said, I can also hit Emerald so quickly, okay? And I set my goal at 6 months, and I didn't hit it. And so I hit Emerald in 16 months. Well, I started a re-entry account in July of 2023, and again, I set the goal of I'm gonna hit this in less than 6 months, and I did. I had to start at zero. None of my old team, none of my diamond team was helping me at all on my reentry. I started at zero. And I wanted to just show myself that I could do it. It is not too late for you. It is not too late for you. Stop telling yourself that. You can absolutely still rank up. You can absolutely still crush your goals. Okay? All right. And number 6 is I'm not special. I'm not special. And I would ask, is there a single diamond who, when they started, they were like, well, I am special, and thus I will go diamond? You guys, for me, I was a stay-at-home mom. I was 28 years old with 4 little kids, like 5 and under, 4 little kids, okay? And the only thing special about me was the absolute determination that I was going to change my family's future. You don't need to have a huge following. You don't need to have all this like skills or a giant network already. What you need to have is drive and determination, and never give up ing, okay? Like, you have to be so focused on this is where I'm going and this is why I'm getting there, and I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to wait for someone to motivate me. I'm not going to believe these lies, okay? That's what you need to have. You don't need to look a certain way. You don't need to be special. You just need to be determined and not stop, okay? All right, so now that we went through those 6 lies, let's talk about March really fast, okay? In March, if you want March to be your best month ever, I have 2 things to say. The first thing is make a decision, absolutely decide that you are no longer going to believe these 6 lies and that you are going to have an absolutely incredible month. And number 2, I would say get into massive action. Trisha, what is massive action? Massive action is doing all of the things, okay? Running the events, not waiting for someone else to start a chat or start an event for you. You are doing the things, okay? You are messaging the people. You are being bold. You are getting on the phone. You are running the events. You are passing out samples. You are doing all of the things. That is massive action. That is massive action because you made a decision, okay? All right, make a decision, get into massive action. March will most likely, not all the time, but most likely determine the trajectory of your 2025 overall paycheck, okay? So the momentum that you build, the new leaders that you are building in March are going to determine the rest of your year. So what are you going to decide? And what action are you going to get into? Bye, guys.